Good morning student. Today we will discuss about the fifth number of topic in 11th syllabus, cell structure and organization. All living organisms from simpler form to complex form, simpler form to complex form, like the flowering plants and vertebrates, like flowering plants and vertebrates, flowering plants and vertebrates. All the living organisms from simple form to complex form of organism, like a flowering plant and vertebrates. The flowering plants and vertebrates, the flowering plants and vertebrates are made up of basic unit called cell. The flowering plants and vertebrates are made up of a basic unit called cell. A basic unit called cell is the flowering plants and vertebrates, which are made up of a basic units called as the cells. Basic units called as the cells. Basic units called as the cells. What is cell or the definition of cell? The cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Cell is the fundamental, structural and functional unit of life. Of all living organisms are capable to all living organisms capable of independent existence and can perform all the functions of life Then what is cell biology? The term cell biology or cytology. Cell biology or cytology is the biological science. Cell biology or cell cytology is the biological science which deals with the study of structure, then function, then growth, reproduction, cell biology or cytology is the biological science which deals with the study of structure, function, molecular organization. Molecular organization as well as growth, reproduction and the genetics of the cell and genetics of the cell is called as the cell biology or cytology. Then next is the shapes of cells. Next point is the shapes of cells. There is no typical shape of the cell. There is no typical shape of cell. Cell may be oval, spherical. Cells may be oval, spherical, rectangular, polygonal, then columnar, flatter, etc. Shapes of cells. There is no typical shape of cells. Cells may be oval in shape, spherical, rectangular, polygonal, columnar, flatter, triangular, conical, etc. Then sizes of cells. Cell size varies greatly. In various plants and animals. Sizes of cells greatly varies. In plants and animals. In plants and animals. The smallest size of cell is the 0.3 μm in length, seen in the mycoplasma. Smallest size of cell seen in mycoplasma, which is 0.3 μm in length. Then bacterial cell is the 3 to 5 μm. Bacterial cell is the 3 to 5 μm. The largest size of cell, which is nearly 15 centimeter, which is seen in ostrich egg, Then the longest cell is the nerve cell. The different or great variation which is seen in plants and animal cells cells, the smallest size 0.3 mu m in mycoplasma. Then the size of bacterial cell is the 3 to 5 mu m. Then the largest size of cell, the largest size of cell is the seen in ostrich egg, seen in ostrich egg. And then the longest cell is the nerve cell. Then next point is the totipotent. Next point is the totipotent. Totipotent is the capacity or potential of living nucleated cell. Totipotent is the capacity or potential of living nucleated cell to differentiate and divide. To differentiate and divide to form any other type of cell. To form any other type of cell and form a complete new organism, which is called as the totipotent. What is totipotent? Totipotent is the capacity or potential of the living nucleated cell which divide and differentiate to form any cell and form a complete organism. Then the cell is the totipotent. The cell is the totipotent. Cell is the totipotent. Cell is the totipotent because it has. Cell is the totipotent because it has a entire genetic information. It has a entire genetic information. Hence, the cell shows a totipotent. Embryonic animal cells are totipotent. Embryonic animal cells. Embryonic animal cells shows totipotent, which is also called as the stem cells. The embryonic animal cells, which is termed as the stem cell. Embryonic animal cells are totipotent, which are termed as the stem cell. Stem cells have a great medical application. Stem cell has a great medical application to cure diseases. To cure for diseases. Then the next is the cell theory. Next is the cell theory. cell theory. The German botanist M. Sheldon, and the British zoologist T. Schwann. The German botanist M. Sheldon in 1838 and the British zoologist T. Schwann in 1839 formulated the cell theory. On the basis of which is formulated the cell theory on the basis of his observation. The animals and plants are made up of cells and products of cells. The animals and plants are made up of cells and the product of cells. The cells had a thin outer layer. Which is called as the plasma membrane. Or which is also called as the cell membrane. Plant cells have a cell wall. Plant cells have a cell wall. The modern cell theory. Next point is the modern cell theory. The modern cell theory explained that the cells divide. The modern cell theory explained the cells divide and new cells are formed from pre-existing cells. Modern cell theory, which is discovered by a Rudolf Virchow in 1855. Cell divided and new cells are formed. Cells divide and new cells are formed. Cells divide and new cells are formed from pre-existing cell. Pre-existing cell or which is also called as the parent cell. The Rudolf Virchow which modified the cell theory. Then the postulates or statement of the cell theory. Before postulates, we also Before the postulates, we also discuss about the same term which is derived from the Latin word that is the cellula. The term cell which is derived from the Latin word that is the cellula. The meaning of cellula is the smallest compartment. Meaning of cellula is the smallest compartment. The word cell was introduced. The word cell was introduced by Robert Hooke in 1665. Then the English botanist Robert Brown discovered the name nucleus in the cell. The modern cell theory, which is based on the cells divide and new cells are born from pre-existing cells due to the genetic information which is present in the nucleus. When the cells divide and new cells are formed from pre-existing cell, the first cell, when divide, karyokinesis takes place in the cell, means the first nucleus shows a changes when cell divide, pre-existing cell divide. The nuclear membrane disappear, then the genetic information in the form of genes, the genes which is present on the chromosomes, they become short and thick. And then second stage of cell division of mitosis is the metaphase. In this metaphase, the chromosomes become short, thick, and which is present on the equatorial plate. The nuclear membrane completely disappear. Nucleolus completely disappear. Then the third stage of cell division of mitosis is the anaphase. In this stage, the genes which is present on the chromosomes, these chromosomes divide, splitting up, and half number of chromosomes which attract towards the opposite pole. In this stage, the nuclear membrane as well as nucleolus also disappear, not seen, means in the cell division, first stage, when the pre-existing cell divide and form a new cell. Then in the last stage of mitosis, that is telophase, last stage of mitosis means the cell division. Cytoplasm divide and two daughter cells are formed. Two daughter cells are formed means in the cell division two stages. First is the karyokinesis and second is the cytokinesis. The modern cell theory, which is based on the cells divide and new cells are formed from pre-existing cell, because the nucleus which store the genetic information in the forms of genes. Then the next we see the postulates or statement. Postulates or statement. Postulates or statement. All living organisms are composed of cells and product of cells. First postulate or statement of modern cell theory is the all living organisms are composed of cells and product of cells. Then second postulate is the living cells arise from pre-existing cell. Second postulate is the living cells arise from pre-existing cell. Third postulate of modern cell theory is the cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Then next postulate, fourth number postulate is the total activities of cells are responsible for. Total activities of cells are responsible for activity of an organism. Activity of an organism. Then next postulate is the cell shows transformation of energy. Cell shows transformation of energy. Then cells contain nucleic acids. Cells contains nucleic acid, DNA, RNA in the nucleus and cytoplasm. Then the last postulate or statement of modern cell theory is the cells are self-duplicating and self-contained unit. Cells are self-duplicating and self-containing unit. Self-containing unit. And some cells are totipotent and some cells are totipotent. The exceptions, some exceptions to cell theory, some exceptions to cell theory like viruses, some exceptions, to cell theory like viruses, bacteria, blue-green algae, fungi like mucorrhizopus. This is about the cell theory and modern cell theory. Thank you.